Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a video real quick just to share with something that I've been listening to lately that has really just resonated with me. I've been listening to Sarah Marble a lot, which you guys know Sarah Marble. She's a rock star diamond with our company. But I've just really been thinking about the way that we reach out to people in this business and the way I guess I've had a lot of new people lately message me, asking if there are standard emails that we send out to people, if there's a script that they can use, like, what words do I need to reach out to somebody about this or about that. And it used to be that, we're like, oh, here's the magic words, let's do this. And as long as you say these words in this order to people, then, you're gonna for sure get them. And really, I really want us to start focusing more on the fact that this is relationship marketing, okay? It's about the relationship that we have with people. And I don't want my friends to feel like I am feeding them a script because I want them on my team or their money in my bank account. And so I really want us to focus on dropping scripts, dropping this mentality of feeling like we have to have the exact right words to say or we're not going to close the sale, okay? So I have some notes that I'm going to be looking at, but basically there is no script, okay? Everybody that we know deals with something different, and we need to learn ourselves and we need to teach our team and duplicate down that we can speak for ourselves, okay? There is no reason, if you are taking these products and you love these products, that you can't just share that, because it's our love for the products that speaks to our friends and makes them want to try something that could possibly help them. So, that's not a matter of having the magic words. That's really just sharing something that you love and why you love it. So, we need to shift when we are talking to somebody. We need to shift from talking about ourselves and let them talk. So say you're talking to somebody, about Plexus, be it at work or on the phone or wherever it is. You can share your passion, but ask questions. What are they dealing with? What are they struggling with? Because the more you know on their end, the more you're going to be able to relate to them personally in that. And that's what you speak to, the possibility that this could help them. If there's somebody like me, for my issues, I had health issues, so I needed Plexus for that. But the business side was, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and we have really struggled financially. So I can speak to that. And I've got many friends who go through the same thing. So, listen. We need to listen more. We need to listen to those that we're talking to and make sure that we're not just approaching them because we want their business, but because we care about our friends. We share this because we care about our friends. And so I want us to change our mentality. This is something that I'm going to personally be working on a lot more, because I feel like this makes it easier. Even say you're cold calling somebody, say you have somebody on your list that you would love to share Plexus with. If you feel like you need to call your friend and have these magic words to say, and if you don't get it just right, that they're not going to do it, that puts on pressure, that makes you confused and stressed, and you don't know what to say. But if you're calling your friend and tell them, look, I know this is crazy and random, but I just started doing this. This has been incredible for me. I'm only telling you because it's done this for me. And, if it's helped me, I can only imagine I've got friends who are dealing with stuff as well. And so I'm hoping it can really help them. Do you have stuff? Like, I've never even asked you, do you have health issues? Like, what's going on with you? Because I know I probably haven't told you about what was going on with me, and maybe this could help you too. And that starts a conversation, a real conversation, instead of you reaching out to them, calling them, and having all that pressure on you of presenting the business or presenting the products, because you don't need to do that, okay? You're calling your friend because you have something that you love that worked for you, or you see the potential with this opportunity, and you're calling them because you care about them, okay? So just really, let's switch our mentality on that. make sure I get it all. A big thing as well is don't bog them down with the details. Okay, we all feel like we have to know the science behind every single ingredient in these products. While knowing the details is good and furthering your product knowledge, that's great, but you don't have to know everything about everything. If you have somebody that asks you a question, tell them, look, I'm new. I don't know exactly how it helps that. I just know it helped me. But, you know, I can definitely look into it. I know who to ask. And reach out to your upline. Ask on the team pages. Ask me. You don't have to know all the answers. And that's why I think a lot of people, when they first start with this business, are paralyzed. They're paralyzed by fear. They don't want to share until they feel like they have all the answers. And trust me, I've been doing this over 2 years. You never have all the answers, okay? I'm not going to go into my whole testimony, but I accidentally started sharing my first week. I started sharing before I even got my welcome pack. I had never even taken the products, but I had read testimonies, okay? And so I had told a friend of mine that, hey, I mean, she knew what I was dealing with health-wise, and I told her, hey, I'm going to give these a shot. You know, hopefully they'll help me. And I've read all these other great things about them, so, you know, that'd be a cool side effect too. And just through that, my friend wanted to do it, you know, and sharing with my family and just telling them that. I hadn't even tried the products. It's the hope that these might work for you too is what gets us to do it. It's not because somebody fed us all the scientific detail on why the products work. It's the hope that it's going to work for us too, like it's worked for others, okay? So I do want to encourage you guys in that. Don't feel like you have to have some gigantic testimony. Don't feel like you have to have all these perfect words to say, or you have to know every fact about the products. You don't. You don't even have to know what all products we have. If you've got a friend that you know deals specifically, you know, with migraines or weight or whatever it is, or pain, only tell them about the products that you know help. Or if you don't even know which ones, you know, tell them, hey, I saw it might help with that. You know, do you want me to look into it? Do you want me to see which ones help? And you should try them. I just really feel like this will take the pressure off of you guys from, you know, feeling like there's this certain checklist or you're not going to be successful in this business. That's not the case, okay? I really want all of us to be sharing from the heart. And so, a big thing that they talked about was heart-centered selling, and I know I've been great with that, and then I get really bad with that, and I lose my focus on why I started this business in the right way, or in the first place. And in the first place, the reason that I started it was because I have a lot of sick friends, and I saw what this did for me, and I hoped for my friends that this would help. You know, not just me wanting them to hope and try it, I hoped for them. And over the last 2 years, I mean, it's incredible how many friends that this has helped. And so that is now why I continue to do it. Their success drives my passion in this and my belief in these products. So make sure you are sharing from your heart, because that way, you know, your hands are off of it. This is you giving them something that you know could possibly help them, and let's see what happens. And I'm telling you now, it's incredible what happens when somebody takes it the right way, and you know, if you're following up with them and making sure that they're doing it right, they're going to have success with this. So I encourage you guys to really focus on that. Also, the message that you use when you're talking to somebody is even more important than your product or your business. So if the message about the product is clear and they can see what's in it for them, then they're going to join with you, okay? So that again goes back to, we don't need to push all the details. If they have migraines and you have clearly given the message that Plexus has helped people with migraines and it could possibly help them, they're on board, okay? It's not going to be something where you have to give them every fact about it first, okay? So just have a clear message, know why they need this. Maybe, so for me personally, the message that I can speak to would be stay-at-home moms, people who are on one income and struggling. I have many friends. I homeschool. I have many friends who homeschool, and I can speak to that because that's my end. You know, our message should have what the end goal is, what the end, sorry, my hand looks weird doing that, what the end feeling that they would get from this. So if it's a health goal, then man, speak to that message of whatever their health goal is. And if you can clearly relay that, they're on board. Or if it is a financial, if $200 a month would really help, which $200 a month, that's a grocery bill, okay? My groceries used to be on a credit card when we were really tight, and I know exactly what $200 a month can do for someone. If that's it, then speak to that, okay? So just be clear about your message so that they can see that and not get confused by us dumping way too much on them. I mean, that's really, I kind of want to leave you guys with this is, just really focus on making sure that you are sharing for the reason of helping your friends, because you care about your friends and not just because you want them to be a paycheck. If you haven't been having success in this business, kind of look back and think, when I reached out to people, was I reaching out to them because I really, really wanted them to just join my team so that I could grow my team and make money? I mean, of course, we all have the underlying financial goal with this, because money makes the world easier. It makes it easier to live and not stress. But, make sure that you are reaching out to your friends for the right reasons. Don't worry about having the exact words to say, okay? And if you do need help, if somebody has a question, please, please ask. You are not alone in this business. I do not want anyone to ever feel like they need to be scared of somebody asking them a question because they don't know where to go to find the answer, or they're on their own in this business, because you're not. We are one plexus. We're one team. Ask your upline, your downline, your sidelines. There's team pages. Reach out to me. Reach out to anybody, okay? And we can all go through it together, so it's a little less scary. All I want is for you guys to have success. And yes, obviously, it helps me have success with this, but my team is made up of my friends. I have many, many friends who are doing this business, and I pray for their success daily for their sake, because I know friends who got into this because they as well couldn't even afford their groceries, and the extra money has helped their family come out of the hole. So, I really, really hope you guys can encourage each other in this as well. Team up with somebody, work together, make a plan, make your list of people and go down that list and share from your heart with that person. If that means you give them a cold call, just out of the blue phone call, and let them know what you're doing and why you're excited about it, what your hope is for it, and why you really hope that they can do it with you, then do that. Just, have a plan, but make sure that plan centers around you doing it for the right reasons, okay? So I just want to leave you guys with this, and I am so looking forward to Super Saturday. I'm going to see a lot of you there, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.